What's the title?
A Whale of a Tale.
Page 6. What is the whale's method of breathing unusual?
The whale's method of breathing is unusual because the whale does not, like man, live in air-filled space but in water.
How long can whales hold their breath?
Whales can hold their breath for up to 75 minutes.
How about humans?
But a man can hold his for only about 3 minutes at most.
Right. Then what do you think about this? What similarities do humans and whales have?
They both are mammals and they can eat food.
Right. Okay, page 8. What did all whalers actually see when they caught a sight of a whale?
In the old days, a whaler might be heard calling out to the captain of his ship, Sarge blows. Because when a whale exhales, his hot breath meets the colder outside air and that forms a fountain of water-laden air.
How is this fountain made?
When a whale exhales, his hot breath meets the colder outside air, and that forms a fountain of water-laden air, much like the stem you see when you exhale on a cold day.
How much time does a baby whale have when it's born until it drowns?
The baby whale must breathe air within a couple of seconds of the time it's born, or it will drown.
Okay, what does the mother whale have to do?
A mother whale must push her baby to the surface as soon as it is born.
Right, it's interesting. Okay, next page. What kind of diet do toothed whales have when they are weaned?
After they are weaned, toothed whales use their teeth to help them catch fish and then swallow the fish whole.
What is the baleen?
The baleen is like a curtain of strips of which hangs from the roof of the mouth.
What is krill?
Krill are tiny marine animals and plants, and a whale has to swallow millions of them to get a meal.
Okay, how baleen whales eat?
Baleen whales eat by taking in many tons of water at one time. The water passes through the baleen, and this leaves behind the krill that came in with the water.
What is blubber?
Blubber is stored fat, and many mammals use it as their method of dealing with periods of food shortages.
How does the blubber work for whale?
A whale may store up almost 2 feet of blubber on its body. And they use it through long food short winters.
Page 12. Which whale is extinct in the North Atlantic?
The gray whale in the North Atlantic is extinct.
What did the whalers use oil from the whale's head for?
Ambergris, occasionally found in the intestines of sperm whales, formed the base for a very expensive
So they used it
for expensive perfume.
to make
Perfumes.
to make quality
Lubricant.
candles, right?
Yes.
Who hunted whale for food in 100 AD?
As early as 100 AD, Eskimos and North American Indians were hunting whales for food.
What did humans use baleen for?
It was used as stiffening for such things as lattice horses, fans, screens, and buggy whips.
Page 14. How was the whale described in the book Moby Dick?
We get a picture of the whale as a fierce monster from such books as Moby Dick.
What do people hunt whales with today?
In most areas of the world today, people hunt whales with cameras and binoculars.
Where can you enjoy whaling expeditions?
We can enjoy in Alaska, Canada, the United States, and Mexico.
Right. 난 보러 갔는데 배가 가다가 고장 나가지고
못 봤어요.
보지를 못했어. 다시 돌아왔어. 미국에서. Page 16.
돌고래는 바다에서 봐봤는데 돌핀 크루즈.
What are the whales in Baja California famous for?
The whales in Baja California have been known to introduce their children to the visitors.
What do we know about the blue whale song?
We know blue whale's song is very tremendously loud songs.
Okay, page 18. What kind of sound does the male humpback whale make?
The male humpback whale roars with occasional short stops for sights of squeaks,
And he may sing.
and he may sing for as long as 30 minutes at a time, and he often repeats part of a song.
Okay, what about the fin whale?
The fin whale, a baleen whale second in size to the blue whale, produces a very low note. He continues the note for 15 minutes and follows it with 2.5 minutes of silence.
How about the sperm whale?
The sperm whale, the largest of the toothed whales, uses a quite different system of vocal communication. It uses clicks, and each whale in a group has its own pattern of clicks, apparently to identify it. The clicks are also thought to regulate such important social functions as mating and feeding.
What are the two things we need to learn about whales?
Not only to understand, first is understand whales better, and second is understand ourselves better.
그러니까 어떤 두 가지 점이지? 첫 번째는
고래에 대해 더 잘하는 거고, 둘째가 나에 대해서 다.
이제 실제로 what are the two things we need to learn about whales? 자, 우리가 거의 알지 못하는 거 두 가지가 있다고 했어, 거기에. 고래에 대해서 거의 알지 못하는 두 가지가
We know relatively little about how they live and how they survive.
그러니까 how they 뭐 하는 거? 서로
Communicate.
communicate 하는 거. 그 다음에
And what their social structure is.
그렇지, 그거 두 가지지.
네.
We know little about how they communicate and what their social structure is. How can it help us to learn about whales? How can it help us to learn about whales?
It helps us not only to understand whales better, but also to help us understand ourselves better.